Be very fortunate to get through this unscathed. So plan on crazy things happening and also help support us because we're putting out a message of truth. We're doing amazing interviews. We're publishing stories on naturalnews.com. Brighteon.com is interviewing industry leaders in health freedom, personal liberty, and so much more. We're putting out docuseries events at brightu.com. We're putting out a free AI language model that's focused on nutrition and herbs. That's at brighteon.ai, and so on and so forth. We have brighteon.io, a decentralized social media platform that cannot be censored. And we have brighteon.social also, which has been up for a few years and is a really great place for breaking news. It's kind of like Twitter, but without the censorship. Yes, Twitter or X still censors. But all of these projects, of course, cost money. We reinvest that money into those projects thanks to your support. So to the extent that you want to help yourself get prepared and also help support us, that helps us build and fund these projects that bring you these free speech platforms, these technology tools that work offline, like our AI models. They will work offline and empower you with all of this knowledge and technology to help you stay free or to defend your freedom. So we thank you for your support. You can support us right now. Shop at healthrangerstore.com/getready. And get ready for October 7th. Get ready for Election Day and whatever happens after Election Day. Get ready because some very difficult times are coming for all of us and across our nation. But God bless you all. I pray for your safety. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for praying for us. And again, shop at healthrangerstore.com/getready. I'm Mike Adams, the founder of Brighteon and the Health Ranger Store. Thank you for watching today. Take care. Welcome to today's sermon. I'm Mike Adams with Abundance.Church. Please feel free to visit that website and join the email list to be alerted about other sermons and songs and reference materials and things like that we're going to be publishing. The topic for today is frankincense, which astonishingly, we have not covered frankincense yet, even though it's, of course, mentioned as one of the gifts presented to Mary, the mother of Jesus, by the three wise men. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Sounds pretty interesting. We've covered myrrh, and we know all about myrrh right now. What an interesting resin. And we've covered a little bit about aloes as well. But frankincense is mentioned very prominently throughout the Old Testament and a few times in the New Testament, and then also once in the book of Revelation. So let's take a closer look at what is frankincense. Obviously, it's used as a offering. It's used as a kind of incense, but it has other uses as well that you may not be familiar with. In Matthew chapter 2, verse 11, and when they had come into the house, they saw the young child with Mary, his mother, and fell down and worshipped him. This is talking about the three wise men. And when they had opened their treasures, they presented gifts to him, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now, as is also often the case, when we get to parts of the Bible where God is talking about what will be taken away from humanity, when humanity turns from his teachings or turns from his blessings, frankincense is mentioned in the book of Revelation, chapter 18, which we will cover chapter 18 separately. But for this sermon, we're just covering the frankincense factor, and we'll get into some of the science behind what's in frankincense and what are the uses. But I do want to mention that with the fall of Babylon in Revelation chapter 18, this is very important, I believe, because, some people believe that Babylon is talking about modern day America. I don't have a strong opinion on that, but I do believe that the Bible speaks to different time periods simultaneously. So it's possible that Babylon in the book of Revelation referred to literal Babylon and also could refer to possibly America today, or in particular, a city such as New York City. Just be open to that possibility. But let me read for you Revelation chapter 18, verse 9. And remember, these are the words that John heard from God, and then he wrote this down. And we don't know for sure who that John is, but probably John the Apostle. Anyway, verse 9, the kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived luxuriously with her will weep and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning. Oh, you know what? Let me back up. Let me give you a little bit more before we get to this. Let's back up to the beginning of chapter 18, because this context is important. So chapter 18, this is about the fall of Babylon and all the things that are taken away from mankind because mankind turned against God. So after these things, I saw another angel coming down from heaven, having great authority, and the earth was illuminated with his glory. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. That sounds exactly like Washington, D.C. today, doesn't it? Or even certain elements of, New York City, the abortion hub of America, things like that. Verse 3, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Oh, isn't that true? The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, lest you share in her sins, and lest you receive of her plagues. For her sins have reached to heaven, and God has remembered her iniquities. Render to her just as she rendered to you, and repay her double according to her works. In the cup which she has mix double for her. In the measure that she glorified herself and lived luxuriously, in the same measure give her torment and sorrow. For she says in her heart,